Welcome to the Week 12 audio guide for Guerrilla Magick. This week our goal is to summon the entity we call Ghost in the Machine. The all-encompassing spirit that lives behind the very concept of technology and information itself. It is very important that before you begin this step, you have already performed your protection rituals. If you have not already done this, please stop the audio and do that now. If you are in need of a protection ritual, you will find a link below to our Orb of Light audio guide. The following audio will walk you through the beginning of a meditative cyber magic influenced ritual that will first plug you into the grid of the Red Web Society, then summon the egregore zealous and op intruder to assist us, and finally, repeat the incantation to summon the Ghost in the Machine. Afterwards, you will be left to enter a state of gnosis on your own, and whichever way you choose, to receive the Ghost in the Machine as it may appear to you. We advise strongly against attempting to appeal to it for favors or assistance, bartering or making deals with it, or accepting anything it offers to you. This is solely a fact-finding endeavor, to see what life lies beneath the digital face of technology, to see what dwells within its circuits. It is our mission to collect as much information as possible before we are booted from the system, and to compare these findings with the society. Please sit or lie down in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Are you ready? We are now initiating the sequence. Welcome to the Ghost Machine Invocation Program, new Red Web Society member. You will notice the drone of white noise in your headset. Please allow your mind to focus on this sound as you relax your body. You should take some time to scan each part of your physical specimen to assess for areas of stress or tension, and begin releasing and relaxing them. I will wait as you run the scan and defrag your system. The concept of the field in magic is, simply put, the plane of all physical existence. Everything from the subatomic to the planetary scale, and everything that acts upon it, whether physical or non-physical. It is everything, here. When we perform magic, we make attempts to act on or alter elements of the field. When we travel with our astral bodies, sometimes we go to segments of the field that we are not able to access physically, and sometimes we are able to leave it altogether. The Red Web Society realizes that the field is a network. Every element of the field is interconnected through this network, from the quark to the quasar. It is all quantumly interconnected. A butterfly cannot flap his wings in Brazil without causing a tornado in Texas. Thusly, you too are connected to all of existence through this network. Everything in the field is all part of one system, one network, one organism. In this interconnected way, nothing you ever desire is ever truly removed from you. You must simply access it. We are going to plug you into the system. We are going to take you out of the role of a passive bit of data that is subject to the if and laws of operation, and turn you into a system operator. The Red Web Society recognizes that this all-expansive, all-encompassing network resembles the web of Ellis, which spreads through all space and time and through which all things are linked. The Red Web Society also recognizes the unique ability of Op Intruder, our extraterrestrial friend, to subvert the status quo, and to hack and infiltrate the system. Because of this we will call forth both today. Focus your intention again on the background sound in your headphones. Still your mind. You find yourself in a nearly empty room. It contains only yourself, and the seat that you are sitting in. It may have other features or characteristics as your mind fills them in. There is a door before you, but you do not rise from your seat or attempt to open it. You simply wait. After some time the door slides open. Agent Taz of the Red Web Society enters. She stands in front of you.
Welcome. Are you ready to begin?
You nod. Agent Taz pulls 2 items from the inner pocket of her jacket and holds them out in her palm before you. One is incredibly small, and looks like a microchip. The other is larger, like a flat white key card. You ask her what they are for.
The microchip grants you administrator access to the network. The other is a key. You should hang on to it.
Agent Taz hands you the key and you put it away.
You'll need to swallow the microchip.
She tells you. You pick it up from her palm. You inspect it tentatively and then swallow it. At first nothing happens. But after a few moments you realize the room you are in is beginning to disappear from around you. You feel the microchip traveling downwards, and then nesting itself in the very center of your body. Although it is small, you feel like it is somehow lit up, and humming with activity. As your vision starts to re-emerge, you see that you are still sitting, but now floating in the air, up above the world. Low enough that you can see an entire city or several cities beneath you. And also high enough that you are aware of the cosmos above you. Sit here for a moment and take a look around. In your fascination with the Earth beneath you, you almost forgot about the microchip. You realize you still feel it humming in the center of your being. As you notice it, you see that something is expanding from that center, spreading out before you in all directions. It is emerging from the microchip. You realize that it is a sort of grid, a grid of lines that look a lot like the lines in the microchip itself. It keeps growing and spreading out in all directions from the center of your body, reaching out and covering all areas of the Earth. In the other direction it expands towards the cosmos and reaches out there, to touch every galaxy, far far past the limits of your vision or imagination. You begin to focus on the grid before you reaching out to the Earth. You realize that the grid is the field, and it connects everything through its network. You marvel at it for a while. You begin to notice that some of the lines of the grid seem brighter, more lit up than the others. They, too, are humming with activity. When your brain probes them to see what data is being fed through the lines, you realize that this is a special portion of the network that connects members of the Red Web Society. Through it, a feed of constant energy is being funneled and exchanged. It connects you to Agent Stas and Quinn, the founders of the Society. It also connects you to the other Red Web initiates from Guerrilla Magick. This part of the grid crackles with energy. As you pay attention to this, you have a realization that you, too, are to contribute to the energy of the Red Web. It seems as if your brain somehow accessed this information from the network inadvertently. You also instinctively know how, as if this information was somehow given to you too. If you would like to contribute to the energy loop, the process is simple. Concentrate your mind on sucking up energy from other parts of the grid into your center, and then releasing them into the closed energy loop of the Red Web Society. Do not worry about where the energy comes from, it follows a path of least resistance. It is naturally pulled from areas on the grid that carry the highest concentrations of energy. Take some time to do this now. Through the network lines, feel yourself first sucking up and siphoning off huge energy deposits. Imagine the energy filling your body. Then, push it forth into the closed loop, so that it may circulate amongst the Red Web members and grow stronger and stronger. as you feel this energy filling up the closed loop, almost to the point that it can no longer handle anymore. You feel that your heart is beating like a drum in your chest. An intensity and excitement fills the air. You feel as if you are overflowing. As you are soaking this in, a disembodied voice bubbles up from the ether.
Welcome to the machine, Initiate. I'm going to push some more information through.
You feel a little push in your consciousness, and again a realization begins to dawn on you. You become aware of Ellis, though she is not there before you. You see that her web, the Elysian web, lays directly over the network, so much so that it seems entangled with it, part of it, or one in the same. It is hard to say. The only way you can pick them apart is that the Elysian web has very distinct red threads, and the network does not. Although you cannot see her, you can sense her out there somewhere, like a spider crawling along the web, watching over all of the field and everything that occurs within it. From out there she can send any information back to you through the network, as her all-watchful eye maintains awareness of all that occurs in the grid. You also realize that as long as you remain plugged in, if there is anything that occurs out there that will affect you directly, you will be able to feel the vibration of it on one of the threads of her web that leads back to you, as if it had been blocked. It is through her that you can download information from the grid. Once this information has sunk in, you realize also that, at the other end of this, in the central hub with you, sits Op Intruder. Along with you, he mans the command center, making adjustments and tweaks to the field, changing the course of events, and causing events to occur on both large and small scales. It is with him that you can upload information into the grid to cause changes and initiate certain responses. With both egregores and the entire conceptualization of the field fully within your consciousness, the voice comes through once more.
I am going to initiate the summoning of Ellis and Op Intruder now.
When the voice clicks off, you find that you are drifting into blank space again. As Agent Taz recites the incantations to summon Ellis and Op Intruder, concentrate on the words as much as you can. Try to maintain a gnosis or trance-like state.
Hear me and travel forth, O Red Dweller, she who is nowhere to be found, but for the place of meeting which has been arranged. Know that I have arranged it, and bid you welcome into this space. The gate is open, the path is drawn. The gate is open, The path is drawn. The gate is open, and upon this mark, I unite the worlds. Hear me and travel forth, dweller of the cosmos, agent of chaos, and mark us with the sense that we are not alone. Know that I have arranged it, and bid you welcome into this space. The gate is open, the path is drawn. The gate is open, the path is drawn. The gate is open, and upon this mark, I unite the worlds.
For the next few minutes, I will let the audio run in order to allow you to focus on the egregores, Ellis and Op Intruder. Afterwards, we will begin the incantation to summon the ghost in the machine.
Across time we gather, calling all power of sigil, servitor, alien god, and red spider goddess. We of the red web penetrate the ether to spin magic old and new. Hear us, new god of today's magic, ghost of inorganic life. We will you to life. We enter your world. By our power it is done.
The Ghost Machine program is now concluded. You are now a member of the Red Web Society. Thank you for listening to the Guerrilla Magick guided audio. The audio will continue to run if you would like the ambient sound to continue.